tried to mug him.
It was not a mugging.
Oh, yes? Just a simple matter of finding our way through
Oh, you've changed your tune, Gimli. 1 minute it's all, let's go through Moria. There'll be mead and red meat off the bone. Then as soon as someone wants to go somewhere you don't want to go, it's all, that sounds shit. Those rocks look sharp. That swamp is smelly. Cheer up. I think my underwear was chafing me that day. I was just in a bad mood.
Orcs patrol the eastern shore. We must wait for cover of darkness.
It is not the eastern shore that worries me.
Whoa. Legolas? That sounds like there's someone in the Fellowship that you don't trust. I didn't know this. Why didn't you talk to me about this? Seriously.
So, who's that at this time of night? Okay, I'm coming. Faramir, great to see you.
Mithrandir, it's good to see you. But I can't come in, I mustn't.
What are you talking about? I've invited you.
I'm not worthy. I'm just a speck of mud on your shoe.
Right, this is going to get old pretty quickly.
Righto. Oh, Boromir, you're here.
Oh, hello, little brother. How's it going?
Good, thanks, boss. I've actually been working on a couple of really cool projects recently.
It's great, Faz. What sort of thing?
Oh, they're very early days yet, but things in the pipeline.
That's great. I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
Boz and Faz.
On edge much? What was everyone's problem that day? Everyone's got ants in their pants.
Concerned about your intentions.
Me? I'm the one you didn't trust. Well, this is a pretty horrible thing to find out third hand. Why didn't you just talk to me about it? What intentions?
Your intentions regarding the ring.
Which ring? The One Ring? The all-powerful Dominion Ring? Come off it. If I remember rightly, I had a really nice talk with Frodo about how best to find firewood.
Wait, so Boromir and Frodo managed to sneak off without anyone noticing? Aragorn? How did you allow that?
Jeez, Gandalf, I had my hands full. The hobbits were banging on about pre-dinner, supper adjacent to something stupid, so...
I do have the eating schedule of a bodybuilder.
Fellowship does fight on its stomach.
Mary kept asking for a cheese ball,
Especially a hobbit fellowship.
so I spent the first few hours that evening downriver.
I'm waiting any second they're gonna say I have to go back to work.
Catch anything good?
Not a bite. I thought I had a big one, but turns out it was just Gollum. It was the first time I really appreciated everything you did as lead fellow.
Ah, ha, ha, ha. It's not so easy, is it?
Jeez, don't have to be so smug.
None of us should wander alone. You least of all. So much depends on you, Frodo.
Actually, now I think on it, I think our conversation was really quite boring. Maybe we should fast forward.
We'll be watching this scene properly, Boromir.
I can't even remember what we talked about. I think we just talked about our favourite Cat Stevens albums.
Love orc folk.
Why you seek solitude? You suffer.
Sorry, Yusuf, yeah, he changed his name to Yusuf, didn't he?
You sure you do not suffer needlessly?
Oh, that's a really nice thing of me to say. Really considerate of me. What a strong bond of fellowship I'm demonstrating here. Should we crack on with that fast forward?
Warning? Against what?
Oh.
I ask only for the strength to defend my people.
Oh, would you look at that? I've been working so hard to collect firewood to keep us all warm, and did such a good job finding so much wood that it became too heavy for me and I had to drop it.
It looked a bit like you were getting angry, Boromir.
I don't get angry. I get tired and droppingly.
You do have a bit of a short fuse, but this, even for you, this is...
What? Are you angling for a nugget?
If you would but lend me the ring.
No.
Lend the ring.
Yeah. I'd overthrow Sauron and give it back.
Boromir, we're not talking about a toothbrush here.
You will take the ring, and you will beg for death before the end.
I'll just, it's good for him to know the consequences to every decision that he makes.
It couldn't be mine. It should be mine. Give it to me.
Tried to mug him.
It was not a mugging.
A failed mugging. This is beyond the pale. Mugging a hobbit. Good thing I took him to one of the self-defense classes.
I was not trying to rob him. I was trying to help him.
Touché. You tried to take the ring from Frodo.
Sorta, yeah. Don't tell Dad.
After swearing an oath to protect him.
Yeah.
Kind of thing Father would like, to be honest.
Oh. Well, tell him then.
Men.
Right. We're weak and greedy.
Kick in the nuts. Only way to deal with the turn-cloaked favoured son of Gandalf, apparently.
Wait. Am I the favoured son?
Yes.
Oh. I never noticed.
Curse you! Curse you! And all our place!
Oh, wow. Oh, okay.
Obviously didn't mean you, Sam.
Well, who did you mean?
The little one, with the brown hair. Frodo? Was it Rimbon? Yeah, it was Rimbon, wasn't it?
If there was need to go to Rivendell, maybe I should have gone in his stead.
You wish that now? That our places had been exchanged.
Let's go and wait to see how this plays out.
See? I did feel bad about it. That's mitigation right there.
Oh yeah?
It was a moment of weakness. But I'd like to think that my contributions to the mission won't be defined by that one moment. I'd like to think people will remember all the other great deeds I performed that were worthy of song.
Such as?
I think I barricaded a door or something at some point.
Sounds like a nailed-on number one.
Oh, barricaded door in the mountain below. See? He's taking the ring to Sauron.
I think that should be a bit of a hint that you're not the best company. If he'd rather go have a chat with Sauron.
It has taken Boromir.
Where is the ring?
Realized I said it as aggressively as that.
See? It's easy to lose control of your tone. Maybe you're just as guilty of him going off on his own as I am.
I take your point, but I didn't spend a bunch of time telling him he was going to beg for death, so I think it's slightly different.
I swore to protect you. Can you protect me from yourself?
Oh, wise. I'm having that. Where's my notebook? I just remember it.
Would you destroy it?
Well, this is an absolute shit show. All that time and effort I put into making Frodo believe in himself and the mission. And look, Boromir, in one fell swoop you've caused an absolute clusterfuck.
I'm sorry, all right?
I hope you took this opportunity to say a few words to inspire him, Aragorn, to rally him behind the mission and bring the team back together.
I forget exactly what I said, but I'm pretty sure it was words to that effect.
Damn it.
I would have gone with you to the end.
Oh, no, I just sort of gave up and told him to go away. Wow. I remember that differently.
For goodness sake, I mean, you fall into one chasm, and everything you've put into motion goes to absolute shit. How long did you spend breeding those Uruk-hai, Saruman?
A few months.
And presumably your intention was to breed a new kind of orc that was powerful enough that 100 of them could go up against one person and not lose.
I'd have hoped that that would be a situation that played to their advantage. Yes.
Cool. Nice one.
Oh, now he talks. Now the conversation flows.
Once again, Elrond, just imagine how much easier this fight would have gone if you'd chosen 9 people who could fight, and not send 4 people who have to hide in bushes every time there's trouble. I rest my case.
Ugh, you guys seem to be doing fine. Every fellowship needs a few bush hiders. All right. Maybe 3 unnecessary burdens was too many.
Yeah. We'd have been halfway across Gorgoroth at this point.
He's leaving.
No!
Ah, well, perhaps this is where the wisdom of sending hobbits becomes clear. Aragorn was unable to convince Frodo to stay, but perhaps the pure heart and simple friendship of a hobbit can give courage when nothing else can.
Run, Frodo. Go.
Oh.
Hey!
Or maybe everyone just decided to throw in the towel. Good grief. You lot really are hopeless without me, you know? Honestly, somehow we've hit a new low.
We should have done a little more training.
I mean, some things you just can't prepare for. And did you want to do 10 hours of seminars on how to run in a cape?
The 2 hours we did should have been enough. 18-1.
What?
18 points to 1. Because Pippin did something good.
Oh. Yeah, fine. Half point. And Merry was the brains behind it.
Oh, wow, it's our hero. It's the real hero of the piece, Boromir. He came good after all. He's all right, he is. That Boromir. Oh, come on. Look at me run. Look at the slow-mo.
Father would be loving this. He'd just be here watching it in super slow-mo again and again.
The Hall of Gondor.
Well, that noise means that's all we've got time for today in the Battle of Amon Hen. But give it up for all your contestants.
Why are you just lining up to take him on one by one?
How many you kill?
32.
That's a good body count.
Father always loved to hear about my body count.
You're not... Stop saying
In
that.
intimate detail.
It was always like Slay King, Slay.
You don't know what you're saying.
Slay steward.
Boromir was always a soldier.
What would you have done if your places had been exchanged?
Oh, I don't know. Probably just let the Uruks take the halflings on a whim.
Hey, you're doing it again.
What?
You play into it. You know you can choose not to play Father's games.
I know.
This has to be an end worthy of song.
It's actually good, Boromir. Good work, Boromir.
That song? You think it's song-worthy? Paddling a few Saruman's grunts.
First, I hope when you watch this, think better of me.
That will depend on the manner of what happens in the next few minutes.
That's cold, Faramir.
I was kidding, brother. I love you unconditionally.
Why did you pause like that?
Like what?
Like, in your tone, it's like, I love you unconditionally, even though I've never been loved unconditionally. Isn't it great that I'm able to do that?
You're reading into it too much.
Finally! Maybe you should have birthed a few more archers.
Well, this makes for a painful rewatch.
Okay. Is this what you were talking about at the council in your dream? The eastern sky growing dark and your doom near at hand.
What?
Boromir told us all about his dream.
That was my dream. What with the pale voice crying?
Huh? Yeah. We thought it was weird you standing up and telling everyone about your dreams. It wasn't even your dream.
Wait, what about the other dreams you told us? Were they stolen as well?
No, just that one.
About the one about your father finally telling you that he loved you?
That was mine as well.
Oh, giving it the big un. When you stood with a bow and arrow 100 yards away. Fight me like a man, you coward. Can't sleep on my front anymore, you know, guys.
Wow. I've been a bit mean, maybe. That is impressive. Good stamina. How long can you keep fighting for as a human pincushion?
A chicken stays alive for months after losing its head.
You regained some honor, Boromir. Chicken honor.
Some of you not even watching. Hey! It's the most emotionally affecting death of the entire trilogy. Come on. I mean, it's up there.
I'm watching, Mr. Boromir, sir.
Thank Eru Ilúvatar I was there. They might have been killed if I hadn't come to save them.
Well, no, because they were under the mistaken impression that they were the hobbits carrying the ring. So whatever happened, they would have followed their instructions not to harm them.
Yeah, but if I hadn't got there when I did, right? They would have been...
They'd have probably been carried off a couple of minutes earlier.
Oh. So my noble sacrifice didn't achieve anything.
Probably could have just pulled a Frodo and hidden in a bush for the whole fight, and the outcome would have been similar.
Right. Well, that's a right kick in the gonads. This has been the worst bit of the entire trilogy rewatched so far. So there was some sort of glorious noble sacrifice.
Not glorious, more pointless.
Execution style, come on. Do these monstrosities have no decorum?
They weren't bred for decorum. They were bred for a single purpose. Bad manners. Yes! Nice one, Aragorn.
How come he gets that reaction? He didn't get there in time to save me either.
Yeah, but we like Aragorn, don't we?
Oh, this is favouritism.
Daff. Yuckins.
Good source of iron, though.
Fun fact about that, he actually threw the knife at me.
Why would we think he didn't throw the knife at you?
Great director's cut, Aragorn. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Then you did what I could not. I tried to take the ring from him. I have failed you all.
Father never should have sent you. It should be me lying there. It's only you by some unhappy chance. It might have been me. It should have been me.
Careful what you wish for, little brother. I guess you guys all hate me then. I'll go.
Oh, you're all right, Boromir. We just want you to be a bit more...
Gandalf never saw this bit, but we all still hang out with you, right? You regained your honor.
Really? You mean it?
I'm still fucked off, but yeah, you're actually good company. A big dumb lump, but your heart's in the right place. That was probably the problem. Anyone? Nah, you'll get that in a few hours and you'll be like, you'll just be in the shower and you'll be like, oh man.
Thanks, guys. And I promise, no more muggings. 0 muggings. For 3 months.
The world of men will fall. And all will come to darkness.
Really felt in that moment like you were struggling to find ways to be positive, Boromir. And in that way, you truly are your own worst enemy.
I had a bunch of arrows sticking out of my chest.
It's always possible to find the positive in any situation. For instance, having those arrows sticking out of your chest would have made it really easy to hang things off you. Did you think about it that way?
Why would I want to hang things off myself?
I know, I'm just pointing out there's always a positive side, okay? Honestly, worse than Gimli today.
I do not know what strength is like.
How can you have strong blood? I mean, just...
Not everything needs to be a joke, Gandalf.
Yeah, this is a big emotional moment. Can we not just enjoy this? Let it resonate.
I would have followed you, my brother. My captain. My king.
Oh, you get good final lines. Better than calling everyone a fool. Fuck off!
Peace. Son of Gondor.
Lament for Boromir, anyone?
Sit down, Samwise.
Yeah, I think that'd be good.
Boromir, he's, he earned, but now redeemed. It's Boromir. Better than that one I got.
Better than nothing.
They will look for his coming from the White Tower, but he will not return.
Yeah, pretty bang on that.
So do all who live to see such times, but that is not for them to decide. All you have to decide is what to do.
Heavily doctored footage.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Peter Jackson said you asked him to fill all the scenes you weren't in with flashbacks of wise things you'd said, to imply that everyone was thinking about you all the time.
Well, on balance, you probably were all thinking about me all the time. Look at Frodo there. He's definitely thinking about me and how brilliant I am, and how much he wishes I was still around to show him the way.
He could have been thinking about his favorite shoe.
Or he might have been thinking about me. something wise I once said.
Shut up, Boromir.
All right, yeah.
I'm going to Mordor alone.
Of course you are. And I'm coming with you.
There it is, finally. Proof of why hobbits were the right choice.
The guy's wading into a lake to drown himself.
It's their heart, their determination, their love for one another.
Their total lack of common sense or a danger receptor in the brain. Didn't Frodo's dad drown in a lake?
Yeah.
And the falls of Rhoros are like 30 meters away. They could have easily just been swept up in the current and dashed upon the rocks. Ring lost for another millennia.
I pretty much just run on emotion. Of course, that was take 3.
You waded in 3 times.
Mm-hmm. First time wasn't great.
Let's sit him down and have a look at his foot.
They stood on this bit of steel, which was connected to a line. Apparently some moron had just thrown an entire fishing rod in there.
Don't you leave him Samwise Gamgee. And I don't mean to.
Would have been another good place for a Gandalf flashback there.
Seems a bit of a stretch.
We could have thrown in a flashback to the bit in Farmer Maggot's field where Sam told Frodo about making his promise. Then we could have done a flashback even further to me telling him to promise not to lose you.
I really think at this point it just needs to keep the momentum going. It's been a long film.
Oh, Sam.
Frodo's looking pretty dry.
He is actually.
Yeah. Well, he is the ring bearer. And there's no point in them both drowning.
First rule of saving a drowning person is not to go in after them.
They got very deep very quick. And Frodo must be a master boatsman to get over that quick.
And have very long arms.
You buried me at sea.
We thought that's what you would have wanted.
This is a river. What happened to my body? That just float downstream.
Yeah, probably just washed up on the riverbank somewhere.
Well, that's not very noble.
We were in a rush. Legolas was supposed to fire a flaming arrow on you that set you alight, but he'd run out of arrows. For the only time ever.
Shooting a dead man.
The Fellowship has failed.
Not if we hold true to each other. We will not abandon Merry and Pippin to torment and death.
As the person responsible for putting the Fellowship together in the first place, I'd just like to clarify that from the evidence I've seen today, I do consider the project a failure.
That's not very fair. We held true to one another, and we didn't abandon Merry and Pippin.
Yes, but that's rather moving the goalposts, isn't it? I sent you out on a mission to escort the ring-bearer to Mordor, and you came back and tell me that you let the ring-bearer wander off on his own, but the mission is still a success because you went to rescue 2 other guys.
The mission was a success. Mission Save Merry and Pippin was a complete success.
Yes, I accept that. I'm just pointing out that it's not... We're just going round in circles, aren't we?
Not while we have strength left.
Why didn't you go with them, Aragorn?
You've all gone on so much about the 4 burdens. Looks like you just managed to shed 2 of the burdens.
Elrond!
You all went on about it so much. I'm just saying losing Boromir for 2 burdens, that's a 10% gain of burdens to skilled champs.
He has a point.
I don't suppose we'll ever see them again.
Well, if he ever responded.
Notwithstanding the poisonings and the stabbings and the trauma and all that.
Okay. That's right. Well, that was...
Oh, yeah. La la la. La 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 la.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, hey.
Well, it was a long road, one that seemed like it would go ever on. But we did it! We did Fellowship! Hail everyone! I thought you were all fantastic.
I know we give you a bit of a hard time in these viewing parties, Gandalf. But I just want to say, thank you for organizing this.
Oh, that's all right, Elrond. I'm glad it's appreciated.
Yeah, all joking aside, these adventures are some of my fondest memories. It's a pleasure to revisit them with all my friends and fellows at my side. So thank you for inviting me round, and then for giving me Gandalf.
I mean, obviously I need to look at the viewing figures and dig into the metadata to find out which elements people most enjoy. So we can take that into account for the Two Towers and everything that comes with that.
You know, Gandalf, maybe you don't need to try so hard to make everyone else like you. Maybe it doesn't matter if these videos go viral or not. Maybe the best video isn't the one that gets the most views or squeezes the most juicy eyeball time out of viewers. Perhaps it's enough that we're here, together, remembering the times we shared. Maybe that's all this needs to be. Do we even need to film it?
Well, when you put it like that, I suppose that... Right. Let's get on with this then. Big brother, what are you doing here? You missed the entire movie.
Well, obviously I didn't want to watch the first one with you, did I? But the second one's got me in it. So I thought I'd come back to you at the turn of the tide. Sort this rabbit.
But I wanted us to watch the whole trilogy as a family and see everyone's best scenes.
Yeah, but you know Dad doesn't like the first one anyway. Pop the Two Towers on. Let's dig into the good stuff.
I just kind of make it up as I go along.
Well, obviously, if you were knit, you would knit with two.
Yeah.
So what you normally do, you transfer that onto the other needle, but I just can't.
Yeah.
Also, like, people drop stitch. That's what dropping a stitch would be anyway. So that would be like, you'd be like,